All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go to Johnson again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Bradford. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They run once more with McKinnon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's McKinnon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Garcon. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Here again is McKinnon. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there. And he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go. Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
They'll try to throw now. Bradford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff, Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
On play action, Bradford sliding out of the pocket. Fitzgerald's got it right side. A couple of vets fighting each other there for a Cardinal first down. Bradford to Fitzgerald.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Bradford to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run it with McKinnon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Caught by Nelson left side. And he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Turbo.
They get it to him running left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Third and goal, Bradford. He may try, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sam Bradford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Mostert now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And some room to work. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's it, baby. Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Go ahead, go ahead. Hey, go, go. Hey, go, go. Hey, go, go. Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Single.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working out of the gun, Bradford. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Bradford now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. Final play of the half, Bradford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, go, go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety Antoine Bethea there on the defensive coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taken from just outside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And Dawson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And this one caught by Max Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Garcon. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
Now Bradford on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
First down, Bradford. And Nelson's got it here right side. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A good pickup there of 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Bradford. Right side complete to Butler. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Here we go.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play action now. Bradford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And Dawson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it. I'm happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
3 down. Six. 11. 13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running
21,
play.
21. Hey, gun. 11.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Garcon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garcon. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Go ahead.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Gotta hurry.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And some space here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Johnson on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Gotta hurry.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 5 full yards to bring up fourth.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. The Chargers have just scored to take the lead over the Raiders. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.